We're gonna sing this at the concert. Tears going to fall down my face in gallons. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray. I've been releasing a lot of content lately because of BTS's new comeback, I know. But for this video, I'm going to be doing a listen through of all the new tracks from the album. I have 11 songs I'm going to be listening to from the Love Yourself Answer album, and I have the lyrics pulled up so I can just analyze them and talk about them and just kind of do a review slash listen through slash like impressions, kind of, you get what I mean. Yeah, I'm just gonna listen to the music and tell you how I feel about it and also what it means and how I feel about that, I guess. Anyways, I have a Twitter thread helping me out. I'll leave the link below because it's been super helpful. Let's get on to the music. We got about seven completely new songs in total, and those are Epiphany, Trivia, Just Dance, Trivia, Love, Trivia, Seesaw, I'm Fine, Answer, Love Myself, and Idol. So those 7 tracks are new, and then there's also the Idol remix with Nicki Minaj's verse, and there's the DNA Pedal 2 LA mix, and also there's the full Euphoria song Finally and the Serendipity full-length edition on this album. First up is Idol. So I know this track has, I read on Twitter that it has like supposed to be derived from like African music, and I can definitely hear that in the drums, whistles, and just like the beat. And yes, I saw on Twitter that Bang PD was studying African music because he said it would be like the next big trend or something, so I can definitely hear that. And there's also traditional Korean music woven into this song. So they mixed both of these sounds from different cultures and brought them together to form Idol, which I think is a super cool concept and has a really unique sound that sounds like nothing like any other song. As you guys probably saw in my reaction video, I freaked out over the music video because it was crazy. You should totally watch that if you haven't yet, but let's go over the lyrics. So basically the whole of the song is talking about how people just like will hate on them, wag fingers, like shake their heads at what they do because they're different from all the other K-pop groups, but they literally don't give a shit because they're BTS and groundbreaking things are what they're doing, and they don't really care what other people think. So the first few lines are, you can call me artist, you can call me idol, or whatever else you call me, I don't care, I'm proud of it, I'm free, no more irony, for I've always been me. And they all go on to say, I love myself, I love myself, I love my fans, love my dance, I'm so fine wherever I go, even if I occasionally make a long detour, it's okay, I'm in love with myself, it's okay, I'm happy to be in this moment. So basically, just this whole album, this whole concept of these 3 albums has been to love yourself as you are, and they're just putting that into the context of their idol life because they get tons of criticism, tons of backlash from the conservative Korean general public, and this is kind of just like screw you guys to all the haters, because they're going to keep doing what they're doing and they're going to keep creating change in the world, spreading Korean culture to the world, and they don't care what anyone says because they love what they do. They're artists, they're idols, they're whatever people call them, but they're always going to be themselves to themselves. So, great message. And side note, on this thread, they talk about how there is a Salmonori is a modern revival of a folk genre of Korean traditional percussion music. There's 4 instruments, and let's see, they're supposed to represent the sounds of heaven and the sounds of earth, but however, they need the sounds of the people to be together. And the interjections such as like usu, jihawa, and jota, sorry if I mispronounced that, those are like the sounds of the people that combine with like the sounds of heaven and earth. So basically it's traditional Korean music mixed with African music, which is super awesome that they brought that part of their culture in. So like people who listen to it will definitely look into that and learn more about the old aspects of Korean culture. So I think that's super awesome. This song isn't like my favorite, like just, I don't know if I'd like put it on to listen to, but I mean it's pretty catchy, and I think the message behind it and the lyrics and then the use of like the blending of the cultures is super cool. So this now is the Nicki Minaj verse of Idol. Honestly, I don't support Nicki Minaj because you can look up just she does not. She's done some bad stuff recently, so I don't support her. But I'm glad for the boys that they got to collab with a huge American artist, but I don't really support her, so I can't like. It's kind of conflicting to me. Basically, her verse is just, yeah, I don't know. I don't like the version with her in it, honestly. It's about just being a boss for my whole career. What's good, Korea? A lot of power. She has a lot of power, so I don't know. I don't think it really matches with BTS. I'm not sure why they collab with her, but like, yeah, I'm trying to be happy for them because they scored this huge collab, but yeah, I don't support Nicki Minaj, and I think she's kind of too, I don't know, I always think of BTS as really humble people. To me, she doesn't really fit in with that vibe, so yeah, I like the original one better without her verse. Next is the DNA Pedal to LA mix. So I don't know what this is. Aww, it's the sound of the crowd cheering. Oh my gosh, this is like a full-on rock remix. This is like the Fake Love rock remix. Imagine them like on stage with like guitars and like 80s like glam rock outfits doing this. That'd be pretty badass, but like, to be honest, I like the original better just because that's more my music taste, but it's super cool that they're experimenting, and I bet some people out there like this one way better than the original if you like classic rock and stuff. Next is Euphoria, which is Jungkook's intro. This was only featured in the music video and it wasn't released until now. God bless, because yeah, I love this song actually. To be honest, all the intros are god tier level. So I don't know, this one used to be my least favorite, but to be honest, it's like growing on me. So honestly, I don't know where I'd rank it because I don't know, all the intros are incredible. I don't say I have a least favorite because then I feel bad. Jungkook's voice is absolutely beautiful and angelic, and I really like the production on it. It's kind of poppy and it kind of has like a, I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm in a video game. Like that just reminds me of like a video game. I don't know why. Lyrics. So this is basically about a loved one, whether it be a lover or friends, I think. Just talking about, in my life you are the sunlight that shines once again, the second advent of my childhood dreams. I don't know what these feelings are, whether this place too is within a dream. Close the door now, when I'm with you I'm in utopia. Take my hands now, you're the cause of my euphoria. So that's basically the gist of the song. It's about just being with a person you really love. And I don't know, this could be talking about ARMY because he says like, you know, close the door now, and it's kind of like, you know how in Magic Shop they're talking about like close the door, come into the magic shop, we'll always be here for you. I feel like it could be making a reference to that, or it could be making a reference to a lover. Whoever listens to the song could have their own interpretation, of course. It just talks about like fate and just staying in dreams and how like this person or these people make them feel like childhood dreams are coming true. Which I think it's a really sweet song, and it sounds kind of, the sound matches the lyrics. Like it's very like bubblegum pop, dreamy, cute, you know? The high notes are stunning. As always, his voice is so stable. So, love it. So next is Serendipity, the full-length edition. I would rank Serendipity among like my second favorite intros because I'd say Serendipity and Epiphany are tied for second for me. Just Jimin's voice is absolutely beautiful. It's so unique and it's so clear. Those notes are so high. I'm so excited to see him perform it live because he's definitely gonna like slay those high notes. I think the production is so beautiful. It just sounds like ethereal, kind of like otherworldly, and it relates to like the sun and moon and planets and stuff, so I think that's kind of appropriate. Like I just think like like when you blast this in the car with the bass all the way up, like it's an ethereal experience. It's like, I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm in space floating or something, you know? It's a beautiful song. All of this is not a coincidence, just by my feeling. I know the whole world is different from yesterday, just because of your joy. So this is from the Her album, and that album is all about being in love, young love. When you called me, I as your flower, as if I had been waiting, bloomed painfully with you. Perhaps it's the providence of the universe that it was meant to be like this. You know, I know, you're me, I'm you. So basically it's just talking about like a lover and just saying all these super sweet things. Kind of reminds me of like Best Part because it's just super like sweet. Like I'm your calico cat, the universe moved for us, the stars are floating and we're flying, it's definitely not a dream. This song is just super sweet and beautiful. Ooh, I have goosebumps because it's just so pretty. BTS is just so good at matching their lyrics to the sound of the song. Like the lyrics are about like a beautiful like pure love, and like it's fated by the universe, and that's like how the sound like sounds. It's hard to explain how that feels, but you probably know what I mean if you're an ARMY. Next is Epiphany, the full version. So I had an Epiphany reaction video a few days back. Y'all probably saw I freaked out just because Jin's my bias, and I think he deserves way more credit than he has because his voice is absolutely beautiful. These lyrics, as I talked about before, are actually written by Jin. I don't know, my heart just fluttered because it makes me so happy that like a year ago he wrote a song about, you know, not being enough, not being able to fly like the other members, which was Awake, of course. I'm gonna like tear up. Like the 2 years revelation that, you know, he should love himself despite not being perfect. He's still beautiful. It's just like so, it makes me really emotional because just to see how hard he's working, so how far he's come, it's like, wow. I want to love in this world my shining self, my precious soul. Only now do I realize, so I love me. Though a bit lacking, so beautiful, I'm the one I should love. You already know, like, this song makes me really emo. His vocals are stunning, the song is a sweeping ballad, and I think it's just so beautiful to build up, and just the emotions just match the lyrics so well. So well. Jin did such a good job writing and singing this song, and the production's just perfect. It's beautiful. Next is one of the new tracks. So there are the 3 trivia tracks, which are the 3 rappers' solo songs. And so first up is going to be Just Dance, which is J-Hope's solo track. I love when they do solo acts because they get to really show who they are. It just shows that they don't get lost, you know, in being in a group, you know. They still have intact themselves. And they get to show that on stage when they perform by themselves, which is amazing, I think. This song, the lyrics are actually about dancing. If you're asking me about that moment, a brightly gleaming sunshine, if you're asking about that feeling, an actual one shot of my eye. Following the music's rhythm, following the natural movements of the body, fall in, fall in. I felt it, baby, for a moment, you and I, baby. The sums match perfectly with our formulas, baby. It's just talking about being dancing with a lover, or like it could be symbolism, talking about how dancing itself is his love. I don't know, that could be a thought because it's about loving yourself, so maybe he's just talking about how much he loves dancing, even if it's just by himself, you know? So, I don't know, that could be up to interpretation. The song is kind of like, it's groovy, I like it, it's nice. It's upbeat, and you could definitely dance to it. I could see J-Hope definitely like doing an amazing solo stage to the song, dancing his heart out because he's so incredible at dancing. But yeah, this song is definitely a bop. Next up is RM's solo song, Trivia Love, which is probably my favorite out of all the new songs. This song is absolutely incredible. The production is stunning. This song, the beat is so catchy, like, even though it's kind of slow, it's like, RM did such a good job, and the lyrics are even more incredible. Basically, in this song, in Korean, love is sarang, but person is saram. Saram is very similar. So he basically plays with that throughout the whole song, and he's just talking about how, you know, a person can very easily become a loved one, and like, so like love and people are like, they can easily become one another, you know? The words are very similar. The two things are very similar. See, even, I, and you make the same sound. So like, even in Korean, it's I is ne, and you is also ne, but they're just spelled a bit differently. So he's just saying, he just basically does this incredible play on words because he's so intelligent like that. And both with like love and person, and then I and you, it's a play on words. So he just talks about that and basically like analyzes it and turns it into something so much deeper than just like they sound similar, you know? I was blasting this in my car earlier and it was amazing. So the last of the 3 songs for the rappers is Trivia Seesaw, which is Suga's solo song. It's just, oh, I love this song a lot. And Suga's vocals, we never get to hear that, but finally do here. So basically this whole song is talking about being in love, and I remember seeing something about how he was in love with a girl, but they broke up due to complications, so maybe this is like, you know, like relating to that relationship, but basically saying the beginning was fun, but then after that it was just, you know, too much, too many like wasted emotions, too much up and down like a seesaw. So basically he was saying that like in order, like it's too much, like they're being toxic to each other, their emotions are all over the place. They shouldn't continue this, and in order to end the relationship, someone has to jump off the seesaw, because then, you know, it's over. You can't seesaw with one person. It's so groovy. I love it. Yeah, basically that's like just talking about like toxic relationships, and like if, you know, they're not willing to like give up, stop fighting with each other, stop battling each other's emotions, then it's not really going to be a good relationship, and someone has to get off the seesaw. So yeah, I think it's really smart, like the metaphor that he uses to describe a relationship like that. Okay, so next up is I'm Fine, which is like artistically an incredible song, or lyrically an incredible song. So as you heard, Save Me was in the background, or like at the beginning, it was the starting point. Like the last verse of Save Me is the first line of I'm Fine. Thank you for becoming us, it's okay even if we're not in us, is the last line of Save Me. And then I'm Fine, the first line is it's okay even if we're not in us. So basically it's saying I'm feeling just fine, fine, I'll let go of your hand now. I know I'm all mine, because I'm just fine. And in Save Me, it's reach out your hand to me, save me, I need your love before I fall. So obviously he's saying, in I'm Fine, he's like, I'll let go of your hand, I'm fine without it. Save me, it's give me your hand before I fall. So they've taken a complete, 180 from Save Me, from the thought of having someone else's love can save yourself and be your crutch, to evolving to this where they're saying that you can be independent, you can be single, you can be by yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself before you love someone else, basically is what they're saying. And I think that's something that's should be really emphasized in society, because some people think being in love or having a loved one is going to fix all their problems, and that's totally wrong. If you have problems, if you don't love yourself, then you need to, the most important thing is to first love yourself before even being in a relationship with anyone, because you can't just use them as your crutch to cover up the problems you have with yourself. Honestly, this song, I don't really care much for it. It reminds me kind of like So What, or like Outro Wings, like kind of like those EDM like upbeat songs, and I can't really like groove to it because it's just kind of a repetitive beat. That's just my opinion, but the lyrics are incredible. And the last new song off the album is Answer, Love Myself. This song makes me emo. It's an emo one. They're gonna sing this at the concert. Tears going to fall down my face in gallons. Basically, this is just talking about how the epitome of the whole album, the whole series, the 3-part series of the Love Yourself series, is to love myself. That's the answer to everything. That's the answer to the question, the answer to life. Love yourself, I guess. Perhaps more so than loving someone else, it is even more difficult to love myself. My heart. You've shown me I have reasons. I should love myself, my breath, the road I've walked. Give an answer through all of it. Without anything missing, without anything left behind, all of it is me. The me of yesterday, and me of today, and me of tomorrow. I'm learning to love myself. Sorry, I'm just reading like the whole lyrics, because this song, like the lyrics are stunning. They're beautiful. All of the songs, the lyrics are incredible. If people would just look past, it being in a different language, they would see that the lyrics are incredible, and no other artist today is writing anything like this, It just sucks that people are xenophobic and racist, but I'm glad BTS is breaking barriers and getting more into different countries and American countries, because this is what, these lyrics are poetry. This is art, like, honestly. From the beginning of the start to the end of the finish, there's only one answer. So basically, I just read the whole lyrics of the answer, Love Myself, because the lyrics are stunning, they're beautiful. It's like the answer to everything that we've been waiting for this whole time, with the narration, and I'm sure the notes end in Jin realizing that he has to love himself even through his mistakes, accept them for what he is. And that's how the series is going to end, the narrative series, the whole arc. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful answer, a beautiful finish. This is why I love BTS. It's because of songs like this. I adore them so much. This album was very good, lyrically beautiful. I really appreciate BTS for just putting out their work like this, being bold, being brave, breaking boundaries like this. writing lyrics like this, having so many different genres of music blended together like this, and they're just groundbreaking. They're doing groundbreaking stuff, and this album is definitely a testimony to that. Yeah, I love them so much, and I hope everyone, all of you guys watching and all the ARMYs out there will love and support the boys as they finish, you know, the Love Yourself series and as they go on to their world tour, because it's going to be a long road for them, and we need to show them our love and support because that's all they do for us. I'm getting like emotional, but I'm seeing them in 16 days, so I'm literally so excited. But I hope you guys enjoyed my kind of review, listen through, and like read through and analyzation of the lyrics. Let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos. Let me know what you guys think about the whole album in the comments down below. I'll definitely reply. I love talking to people about BTS. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!